Hey everybody, sorry about today.
Hi.
We got you. Hey, do I Cookie? How are you doing? Welcome everybody. Smash that like button. Let's get started with this Monty After Dark. How you been?
I've been good. How have you been? I've
I'm
been
okay.
watching. Yeah.
Yeah, holding it, here and
I've,
there.
I've noticed you've been rocking a few different little hats lately. What's going on with that? Mixing it up.
Yeah, different from the regular baseball cap and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I decided to change it up. So yeah,
Oh, cool. Cool.
yes, for sure.
Now, I didn't see the panel where Chantal had that altercation with that other lady.
Oh
What's the
yes.
what was the dealio with that? Like, I think it's got to do with like they're fighting over a boy. Is that right?
McHenry Cruiser, bad boy. Yeah, the
Yeah.
natural ginger. Yeah, so he's a whole nother deal. Did you watch? I guess you didn't watch it, but yeah,
I've
he's into
seen
some.
him. I have
Mhm.
seen what he looks like and some of the stuff he's done, like in clips, but I didn't see that actual interaction with the two ladies, or the two women, I should say.
Yeah, pretty much. So I don't even know what to think about McHenry. I gotta really look at his videos to get a sense and idea of is past, on his present. So I got a lot of watching to do. So far, it seems, Foodie Beauty did a surprise stream with Real Drama Stars that she likes to do here and there. So I guess they're back friendly again.
Oh, I saw her in her knickers. Oh no, sorry, bikini bottoms.
Yes, bikini bottoms that she's been wearing for a while now.
Looking like, well, I don't know what she was looked like. Looked like she was wearing a barrel. But I don't know what she was thinking. And for this McHenry Cruiser guy, I don't know whether he's a massive troll or a fairly massive troll who's a pervert.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if he was a parody character or if he was an actual personality. Like that's how he is. I'm still trying to figure that out. Is that his personality?
I have no idea. I have the same question because it says that he is a paranoid schizophrenic, and people have been saying he really is.
But paranoid schizophrenics don't always act like that.
No.
But I guess that's how he acts.
I mean, I don't know.
I think he's
untreated
unique.
Paranoid schizophrenic.
He's unique.
He is eccentric, we will say. Eccentric.
But, I think, but he does seem to like her because
he has mental issues. Yeah.
I don't know. But the question is, does she like him, and does that matter?
It wouldn't matter. But while I've got you here, Ginger, because we know Foodie's going to be watching this back later or watching it now. Hi, Foodie. We are two separate people, Ginger and I.
Yeah.
Ginger is English. She is British, living in Scotland. I'm Australian. Australia. Two different places. Just to clear that up. Two different ladies, not both British.
Yeah. We aren't the annoying British woman between us.
No, we're two different people. I'm the annoying Australian lady. Yes. Yes. Just wanted to clear that up for Foodie in case she was confused. Because she seems to confuse us quite a bit.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I don't even know where to start. McHenry Cruiser has like a huge library. He used to have like a goatee. It was green, then it was like red.
Oh.
Like a huge history of a lot of things. You know what? His place really does look like what's that Ashley from what's that movie where they have those spirits that go into your body, then you turn this like weird color and you do like freaky things. Oh, is it Living Dead? Let me check. With Ashy Slashy.
Oh, I don't know.
Of the Living Dead. I think it is. Let me check.
Oh,
what? No. You been watching Monty?
Yeah.
With Ashy Slashy, that was his nickname. Where you have these like it's from. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go.
I'm not into the horror genre, like even the parrot, like that kind. I don't do horror because I'm a scaredy cat. I'm terrible.
Evil Dead. It's Evil Dead.
I have seen.
Yes.
Evil Dead.
Yes, his cabin looks like the cabin from Evil Dead.
I thought it looked like the Ewing Ranch from Dallas.
Yeah, that as well.
From what I've seen, he's a bit like Chantal, akin to wearing clothes. Doesn't really like them too much. Likes a bit of the jewelry. Likes a bit of that. Bit pimpy. I don't know. I'm scared to watch because I've got enough on my plate with Chantal, I think. I don't need any more nudity.
Yeah, it is a lot.
Deep, yeah, it got a very deep, commanding voice, hasn't it? Which is totally not put on.
No. I did see he was making it rain with the dollars for Chantal, making it rain, which is enticing because she's a bit broke at the minute. That could be her rent money for the month. Turn the tables on Natty.
Well, she has been into his chat.
Yeah, she has.
And, she's been flashing a bit of leg and tit, getting him all hot under the collar.
And he's been pinning her comments.
She gets a whiff of interest from anyone and she just comes a-running. It's like pheromones, isn't it? Just straight onto it like a rhesus monkey.
Oh boy. With Blondie. Okay, we got Skinny Queen. I'm gonna add you, Skinny Queen.
Skinny. Hi, Blondie. Hi, I see you in all my comments. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
Skinny
getting
Queen,
some
what's up?
familiar names. Yeah.
Hey guys,
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
I'm gonna turn myself off because I feel awkward now.
how are you all?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm good. There's so much
Yeah.
going on, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Does he live
Yeah,
with his
interesting.
So what somebody saying McHenry lives with his mom? I don't know about that. If anybody could tell me. I have no idea about McHenry Cruiser, to be honest with you. I've only seen a few of his videos. He has like 1,600 or something like that.
Okay. Just I don't
Yeah,
know.
he's a new well, he's a new character to the
To the Chantal verse, but he is not new to YouTube. He's been around for quite some time.
Yeah, I just found out about him like less than a week ago, I think.
Well, whatever his
Mhm.
angle is, it's working because we are talking about him.
Yes.
Oh, he does live with his parents. Okay. Okay, gotcha.
Congratulations, Cruiser. You got our attention for a minute.
Yes.
What
a way to
thing
do
though,
it.
I really think is a little I was just watching his video about the Mollasses woman. I don't know if you guys just talked about this. Sorry, because it just
No,
came
we
on.
didn't. We didn't, but go ahead.
Okay, so I heard him say that she graped him.
Is that what he
And,
said?
huh?
That's what he said? He used that
Yeah,
word?
yeah,
Oh, this is getting dark then.
yeah. Like, well, she SA'd him, and that I was watching his premiere. Did you see the premiere?
I did not, because I was waiting on it. Then I had like so much other things to do that I gotta watch that as soon as we get off panel. But please
And
tell
then
me.
somebody was saying, "Are you serious?" But it was a premiere, so obviously he pre-recorded it. But and then I went and found her channel, Mollasses,
Mm-hmm.
and she was saying that, and she was showing receipts on how he was talking to her even after the fact, and like still wanting to be with her and talk to her. So he's denying things, saying that she SA'd, but then she has receipts that say otherwise.
Oh, well, this is getting quite awkward and serious right now. If he is alleging she SA'd him, was this before or after she was drinking his urine?
I don't know about that, but I do know that because of the alleged SA, right after that, they made prawn together.
I was hearing about the prawn, yeah, that they were, and they, was it for like a site? Why did they do that?
I'm not sure. And then he claims that she moved to be by him and that he didn't want any part of that and told her not to, but apparently she sold property in a trailer that she already owned, and
Oh,
we need to, yeah, this is getting interesting. This is
oh,
getting
okay.
interesting.
And this, she originated, like people are saying, from Rich Life of Road Trips.
I never watched that channel, but I have heard
Damn
of it.
I was muted all the time I was talking.
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I've never watched the channel.
So she
McHenry
attacked
went to her
him.
place in Maine.
Yeah, she attacked
Okay.
him, and she's from that weird guy that sometimes go on MFW's chat or live streams. That Richard, whatever.
Rich Life of Road
Right?
Trips.
Yeah, that's the one. He's weird. Oh gosh, what a weird branch we're looking at now. That's strange.
Yes, you know that our topics get very broad when someone says, was that before or after she was drinking his urine, and nobody blinks an eye.
Right.
just
We're kind
continued
of
like that was just normal chatter.
right.
So how did he find Foodie Beauty and fall for her charms? Has he been a long time lurker, or
I don't think so. I think he's found her recently because he just started making videos about her like a week ago.
because he
He
was
If
doing
that.
also came on to claim that he's not seeking clout, but actually really seeking Foodie, which I still don't buy, but
Is he into big women, or is he just brunettes? What's his
well,
type?
Molasses claims that she doesn't look like a big woman,
Mm.
that she had to lose 20 pounds for him.
Ew.
And
Hmm.
so why would she have to lose 20 pounds if she's not even big
Yeah.
to begin with? But then Foodie's like 400. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but
Hmm.
Molasses was like, yeah, he told me to lose weight, and yeah, it was quite confusing on that panel because there's so much conflicting stories, right? So I'm not sure what's true.
Oh, that's just going to play into Foodie's thing that I'm so beautiful. It doesn't matter how fat I am. Men will still want me.
Now
I think
hold
he
on, you
sees it as a
guys.
bit of a challenge. I think
Mm.
he sees it as a bit of a challenge. It's like part of a hazing, a competition he's got to go through. I don't know, or maybe he's not completely seen all of it. We know he's not smelt her, so
Yeah.
So one thing I find odd is that McHenry has accused a significant other of grape, and so has Foodie.
Oh, yeah.
Coincidence? I think not.
Yeah, when you brought it up, and the fact that he's trying to get into this storyline with Chantal, whether it's just to get views, another audience, yada yada, and then he's correlated with her also with a SA accusation, and we know that in this community right now there's a lot of talk around that particular topic, so it's just another way for him to add on another attachment. So do we really think he's into Foodie or nah? I'm saying nah.
I say no.
Me too. But
Yeah.
is does Foodie really have clout? Like, am I misunderstanding what clout is? Because
no, she has clots. It's different.
Blood clots or clotted creams.
Yeah, she has clots, not clout.
Clotted creams.
right.
But I mean, like, doesn't clout bump you up sort of in some sort of way, like enhances your audience or enhances your your position on YouTube?
Well,
Would
some
Foodie
people believe
that,
in
or?
clout is just attention seeking. So
Okay.
at any, some people grab attention by any means possible, and so it seems like that's what he's doing.
Okay.
He's tried to latch on to MFW. He's latched on to DC. There was somebody before that. He's trying to get them all.
He's trying to slide in somewhere, and he probably thinks she's going to be the easiest way to get in because she's so, open to it.
Yeah,
Clearly.
pretty much. Well, some people are asking, how did the panel with RSN and MFW happen? I think they wanted her to come on to talk about the Repzion situation because Repzion's supposed to be making the video starting today, he said, and that is coming out next weekend. So they wanted her to really speak on it, but then Molasses came on, I guess, because she knew Foodie Beauty would be on, and then they started talking. Well, Molasses started talking about being with McHenry Cruiser, and that was just like out there for me. And then Foodie Beauty came on, and then they started talking, going back and forth, and you could feel the tension building. And then they both started getting at each other, saying a lot of things that I won't repeat here. But it went to the point where RSN had to remove Molasses, and then Molasses came back again and had to be removed once more.
Oh, really? What? Oh,
I kind of edited it down and put it on my
I'm
channel.
gonna have to watch it because I've not.
Oh, have you got it on your Skinny?
Yes, and
All
I
right,
did
well,
a
I'll go and watch it
little
then.
verbal react to it,
Yeah,
screen recorded.
Yeah.
Yes, it was
And
quite interesting to
And
say
did you say
the
it was
least.
on Piggy's channel as well, Monty?
Piggy showed the clip of Foodie Beauty showing off her assets, so
Oh,
to speak.
okay. All right. I'm sure
Yeah,
I'll
I
be able
got
to
the
see it
assets and
somewhere.
everything
Yeah.
too,
Ugh.
because it's
Okay, that's
nothing that
good.
can get me in trouble. I don't think, but
I don't
because
think
she's
so.
covered, it's like being like wearing a bathing suit, kind of. I
Did
guess.
he really do that? Where should I even ask where are these videos? Cruiser and Molasses have sex tapes you can look up. Also, he peed in her mouth.
Oh my
Where is
god.
this?
I heard that's what happened, but
Did you? I thought it was she drank. Okay, so that's okay. All I heard was that she drank urine, but I guess he was actively urinating in her mouth and she was drinking at the same
oh,
time.
okay, I don't know. Yeah,
Okay.
I just heard about the urine was included in the act, but I'm not sure how.
Yeah.
So
Okay, this is news to me. So
That's
on
okay, Sophia.
OnlyFans.
Glad to get you motivated for work.
All
Oh my
right,
god.
and
I just
what's up with the fart stuff? Like there was also fart stuff going on.
Hey,
Oh,
some
she
people are
sucked.
into it. Some
She
people are
sucked a
into
fart
it.
out of his ass. Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Foodie
can't.
will love that. Oh, she'll love that. She'll love it being done to her. I don't know whether you should do it to him, but
You better have
Foodie's
some.
farts. Oh my god, with all that paneer in her, no,
You better have some good lung capacity. Is all I'm gonna tell you
no.
because that might be a long drawn out.
oh,
You'd
But
need
they start
scuba
practicing.
gear just to get in there, to get to it, like serious, like spelunking or something.
yeah.
Oh,
She's going to spray paint the back of his throat.
like
Did
forceps,
you?
maybe.
Did you just say spelunking?
yes, you'd
Spelunk.
have to go
So
spelunking to get in there.
you know that word makes me laugh, right?
Clearly.
It does.
Yeah. I just imagine like a little man all lubed up, little skin diving suit, squeezing through like a little cavern, and being reborn out the other side, like sliding out the other side. That's what I imagine when I think of spelunking. Just being
Right.
spat out by the earth.
Oh boy.
Oh, nah. Foodie. Why doesn't she do a bathing suit? Why didn't she do a bathing suit shoot for an OnlyFans? It's summertime.
Yeah, she
Perfect
could.
time to do it.
Yeah,
No,
and she could do
Pretend
the
beach
try on
balls out,
too.
it's
a little
fall now. It's
chair.
autumn now. Yeah, she's
Yeah, she
completely missed the
missed
summer
the
boat.
timing. But if she sat down with a piece of paper and a pen, go old school, and just start writing down ideas. Just whatever comes to your head, pick 5 and do them. But no, that would
Stop
take out of her
giving
eating
her
time.
tips.
Oh,
Stop
tips.
giving
Is
her
that tips on how to be like a person?
Stop giving her tips. No, stop giving her tips. And
Oh, okay.
advice.
The secret to life, guys, it's lists.
She could have bought a few different suits, like midsummer, because they're on sale. I know she hates couponing,
Yeah.
but she could have bought, some midsummer on sale, and she could have done a try-on haul on her OnlyFans.
Just a pot plant and a beach ball and a fan. Just set it up like a pretend beach. Hell, a bucket and pail and do something. Like,
Yeah,
it's
you can
not
use an ironing
hard.
board as a surfboard.
Yeah.
Stand next
She
to an
could
ironing board.
she could troll during an OnlyFans and dress up like a Stepford wife and do like a little photo shoot that way, like because she's the anti-Stepford wife.
Yeah.
Do that whole
She-
vintage look, and then
she
like
could
do
dress
a
up.
massive cream cake in her face kind of look, like, oh, look at me, the perfect wife. Oh, too many ideas, I know.
Well, she could dress up like Madonna again, like she did in that what was it, like 80s? I think it was like something about the 80s.
No, she should do Fat Elvis. The white jumpsuit, the mutton chops, the big glasses. That would be perfect for Foodie.
Oh, come on. Elvis wasn't that fat.
No, but she'd fill it out a lot better than she's closer to Fat Elvis than she is Madonna.
Yeah. Or Maradona. I think she
Or
was
Meatloaf.
Maradona.
Maradona. Who else? We've got Meatloaf. Who else? Who else could we do? Oh, she could do anybody, and it would be funny.
Yeah, Claudia D says we call it champagne and caviar in Germany. Do you mean like champagne and caviar?
Is that like wee and poop, or what is that?
I don't know. I'm gonna look it up.
What was the question again?
Okay. Okay, it is called champagne and caviar. It's a slang term for when a reference to a fetish that involves defecating and urinating on your love interest.
So it's just a nicer way to frame it in polite conversation. Perfect.
Champagne and caviar. Well, that makes sense. Champagne has that like sparkling yellow color, and then caviar is that.
And it's usually warm and fizzy. Yep.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
It is very much champagne and caviar.
Oh, also
and caviar
Chantal
pops in your mouth. So
I want Chantal to make sure she pays attention, because I know that she's going to be needing it soon. She needs to pay attention to the next couponing video I put out on my other channel, because we all know she's going broke, and you're going to need, you're going to need it. You're going to need it,
yes,
Foodie.
Chantal, you should do bukkake. Bukkake. Yeah, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
With who?
That would be an expensive exercise, Ginger. That would be expensive. She'd need to pay multiples for that one.
No, she just needs a couple of. I was going to say something. She could do it with McHenry and Pete and Tony. I know it's very thin on the ground.
Tony, coffee guy.
Yeah.
And for the big finale, bring in the Turk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, she forgot she was going to meet Tony, so then she said she was meeting Coffee, because she forgets her stories. She can't keep them straight.
She was supposed to be going out on a date, wasn't she? But she forgot.
Yeah, she was going with Tony. Then she said Coffee, and somebody said, what about Tony? And yeah, she can't keep her men straight, can she?
Yeah,
She's got so many of them.
Oh, yeah, we can't keep up. We get confused. It's us guys. We are confused. It's all perfectly linear. We get confused. Yes.
Liner. Oh, what did she say? How did she pronounce linear before?
Me?
Linear.
Maybe linear.
Linear.
Okay.
Linear. It's linear. I've never heard anybody pronounce linear like that.
She probably read it
somewhere.
Yeah. No, she's.
Oh, she was trying to do a play off of Megan's term, ironico. She said something the other day. She tried to make it like, I forget what the word was now. She said something like ironico, but it wasn't ironico. So she listens to everything we're saying, you guys. Everything.
Of course.
Go to therapy. Listen to that, Foodie.
No, you got to tell her don't go to therapy.
Don't you ever go to therapy. Therapy is not for you.
Chantal.
It's not for you. It's for everyone else, but not you, Chantal. Never you. Not allowed to go to
Sensico,
therapy.
that's what it was. Sensico.
Yeah.
She was like, is that even a word? It's not a word.
No creativity whatsoever.
Yeah. When she debarked, was it debarked off the plane, or she debarked
disembarked?
Off the plane?
She meant to say disembarked.
Yeah, didn't she actually say that? Debarked? Yeah.
Debarked, yeah. I wasn't getting it wrong. I was saying what she said.
I was going to say, Ginger, you have quite the grasp of the English language. What's happening here?
Oh, yeah, I love ironico. I'm not
I've been saying
that.
ironical for forever.
I
and
love
I say
ironical
romantical as well. Romantical.
Yeah.
No, but she picks him, like, even with that boss necklace that she had on, that's something she took from Veronica. Like, Veronica's got a necklace that looks almost identical to that, but it's just got lips on it. And it was given to Veronica for a specific reason. So Beauty's seen it and bought it and worn it, and it looks horrible. Put it on Sam. It would look better on Sam, I think. That necklace.
Yes.
It
It
would
look
look
better on
adorable on
Pete's.
him.
It really
But
would look better on Pete's.
well, I think her necklace was looking more like a choker, to be honest with you.
It's more of an anklet than a choker for her, I think. Wear it on your
Okay.
ankle, girl. Where at least it'll fit that way.
Which side, left or right?
I don't know. I don't think it really matters because remember, she does go both ways, Monty. She is part gay. So left or right doesn't matter. You wear it whatever foot fits.
She's bi sometimes, remember.
Yeah, sometimes. She's sometimes gay. Is that a category?
She's
Sometimes gay?
convenience.
Yeah. She's
Well,
conveniently gay.
I think it
Yeah.
is a thing because people there's a lot of people on social media that are just LGBT just to, say they are, but they're really not. But they'll, pretend they are
Yeah,
online.
which is so offensive to those people who
It is.
truly are and
Buy
don't
for
have
books.
Yes,
don't
gay for the
have
pay. There you go.
yeah, gay for the
Buy
pay,
for
that's the way.
books. Yes.
But it's not an easy life to go through for everyone, and that's why it's so offensive. Some people lose family, some people lose jobs, some people are physically harmed. It's not an easy road just to go, oh, I'm gay. There's a lot that goes with it, and that's why I find it offensive, because it is a hard road in a lot of places. She's lucky enough to live in a place that's quite accepting, and it has a lot of laws that are protecting a lot of people. Not everywhere's like that, so she needs to shut up about it. Just don't talk about it anymore, because we know it's not true, and she was just doing it to impress Nader. But
It's just horrible, isn't it? I just don't know why. Why would she think that was good to say?
Because nothing is important. Nothing is important to her. Nothing has value. Nothing has weight. She doesn't think anything through. Nothing is important. Everything is throwaway. It's all just disposable if she doesn't need it anymore.
Mm-hmm. It just doesn't make sense, does it? But then again, she doesn't. Nah.
He doesn't make sense.
No, I absolutely believe.
Soul, no moral compass. No.
Sorry.
No, somebody's put in here. There said she has no soul or no moral compass. She's a proper degenerate. Yeah, I'd agree with that.
She's morally bankrupt for sure.
Speaking of bankrupt,
Nader did that. Nader, she broke all the morals because of Nader.
You think
I
she's
do believe that she is having financial issues, and that's why she has to move. But I also believe she doesn't mind because I feel like she's trying to branch off from Pete's. And I also feel like she's trying to get her own place to try to win Nader back.
100%.
It was definite because one of her chat asked her whether Pete's was moving, and she was like talking really happy about moving. Is Pete's going to live with you? And she was like, yeah, as though she was really regretting it, and she really does not want to take Pete's with her, which I thought was very nasty of her.
Well, she's trying. That's why she's trying to find separate apartments at cheaper rates. She is doing that. She's trying. She's trying to branch away from him.
She wants to have a little Chantal love shack. Chateau Chantal is what she wants.
No, she wants him back. She wants him back, you guys. Like, if she could have him living with her, I would not be surprised that if he's still around, if something doesn't happen legally, then I wouldn't be surprised if he moves in, if Pete's gets, they get separate places.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Because she's not finished. She's not over him yet, is she? Not by a long way. No. So she's going to have another bite of his apple, if you see what I mean. And that's something else that I can't believe she's actually contemplating, because it just does not make sense. Like the bi doesn't make sense, or the gay doesn't make sense, and now
she was just calling Dede a few days ago, right? So trying to
Did she actually deny that she'd been in touch until somebody says, yeah,
she lied.
Yeah.
So she says, "Oh, I'm not been in touch." And then someone, "Oh,
Mm.
but Dede said you had done." She was like, "Oh," rolled her eyes and went, "Okay."
And she went, fine, yeah, I tried to call Dede. I texted her, yeah, I did, whatever. Like getting angry for even asking the question to find out the truth because she lied. But she's not a liar, guys. She doesn't lie.
No, she doesn't lie. She's the most truthful creator on YouTube, isn't she?
He may
Yeah.
talk crap about her, but he would absolutely at least stay with her temporarily. It'd be somewhere for him to get away from Dede at times if she moved to Montreal.
Exactly. And I think that's what Foodie's banking on. She's going to be that place he can go when they're fighting, or if he just wants to get away and get drunk, or just hang out so she can cook for her. She wants to get him back and back in her life, and she has to be closer and available.
But
Ottawa's just too far away.
If he is in a love relationship with Dede, Dede should be able to turn around to him and went, "No, I do not allow this. Not if you want to be with me." And then he'll probably completely ignore her and do whatever he wants. But I can't see why they would want to spend time with Chantal, other than the money thing.
And honestly, now that Repzion is gonna cover her, she's actually going to gain a lot of followers, and people are going to want to watch that train wreck. So
yeah,
I think her money will actually increase, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
of course it will. Don't worry, Sarah Jane. She's not going to be without money. No, she's not going to be without money. She will always get money.
If it's true that Dede did lose her job, or she is even if she hasn't yet, she's at a very high risk of doing so. She also said that on Sam's Bar Lounge video. Then, yes, Nader is not cutting ties with his cash cow.
No.
What's the bet that Nader has been texting her behind the scenes, and he did just block her because they had a disagreement or something like that, and the only way for Foodie to get to him was through Dede? Like, that was a last resort, because I don't feel like this is the first attempt or the first successful attempt to contact either one of them. They've been
I
talking.
think he punishes her by cutting off contact with her. And there'll be so many. There'll be like the Facebook. There will be a telephone. There'll be Messenger. There'll be blah 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 blah. And he'll cut them off one by one, and then punish her, and she'll go crazy for a couple of weeks, and then she'll relent and phone up Dede saying, "Can you tell me his number, or can you get a message to him?" I imagine, and it's all part of the control, isn't it? It's all part of the control. And plus, it'll be giving him fuel to fuel his narcissism.
Ego. Yeah. Yeah. He just sits there and thinks, yeah, because I'm hot shit, that she can't resist me. It's like, yeah. When you go for low-hanging fruit, it's not hard to keep one. Try and keep someone who's
low-hanging fruit. You hurt your knuckles when they drag on the floor, don't you, Nader?
Yeah. No.
So, what was she doing tonight then? Did she have a date?
Wasn't she going for a viewing?
She had a couple of them though. She had she was supposed to go with Tony, and then she forgot she said that. And then she was supposed to go with Mr. Coffee. Mr. Coffee was actually supposed to go out to eat with her in person instead of meeting at a hotel this time.
Fancy.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
I don't believe Mr. Coffee would be seen out with her, especially taking her to an eatery and having her eat in public, looking and sounding as she does. I think Mr. Coffee would be extremely offended.
Maybe she'll take him out to eat. Maybe then.
Oh yeah, that's it. I was going to say he might walk off and leave her with the bill, but she's probably paying anyway.
Yeah, pretty much. So yeah, I wonder why she doesn't really like Cornwall. I've been to Cornwall several times.
Monty, she's probably got a reputation around town as that crazy stalker girl that latches onto everybody. You know what I mean? Like, she's probably got a bit of a reputation around town, and there's probably so many girls that she has disagreements with and guys that she's slept with that, you know, it's not gone well, you know, just just a bad reputation around town.
She's
and
probably not accepted in
sexually.
Cornwall. Yes,
Yeah, not
true.
sexual because you can do whatever you want, but just her
Oh,
personality. You
yeah.
know
I
what I
can
mean?
see her
Yeah.
She has that rep.
throwing herself, getting
Yeah.
drunk and throwing herself at men, especially other women's boyfriends at parties, and then making a scene and getting thrown out of parties. That's the type of woman she is. I reckon. I know I'm just speculating, but we can all see it, can't we? She
And the
wouldn't
other
care if
thing
a
is-
guy
She's
had a
very
girlfriend.
uncomfortable around people, even at social gatherings. With, you know, we've seen it briefly.
Oh, she's awkward as hell. But when you live close to your mum, I don't know about any of you, but my mum lives close by to me, and I get the random drop in every now and again. And I'm like, if the state of her house, her hygiene, her like living conditions, the way she treats her cats, my mum would be up my ass if I was living like Chantal. So I can honestly say she probably doesn't want her family close by checking in on her or checking up on her.
Her mother has never dropped in, has she? To say, oh, right, hi Chantal, I'm just dropping in as a surprise, and I'm going to take you out for lunch, and we'll do some shopping. She's never done that. It always has to be planned.
Yeah,
because you're right. You do get drop-ins from your family when you live near enough.
Yep.
But yeah, she can always not answer the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, that my mum knows where the hider key is, so
The hider key.
she's coming
Old
in.
school.
She's coming in. Oh, it's a combo lock, so but she knows the combination. So
Okay.
she just comes in.
Yeah.
Hey, Erie.
Hi.
What's up, Erie?
Oh, no.
Hey there, Miss Pepperoni.
How's everyone doing?
Good. How
I'm
are you
alright.
doing?
I'm good. I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody sent me something, Erie. You already know. Are you doing something about this person who has you on a website now?
Oh, yes, I know that person, and I've reported it multiple times. There's actually basically what I was told is until something physically happens to me, there's not much that can be done.
And is that person's actual real name? Like they have the website and they put their real actual name as them being the owner of said website?
It's
Or it's just a moniker you think? It's not really.
yeah. It's well, yes, it's her real name because she's a trans woman, so that's her name. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. I see. Wow. I'm so sorry this is happening to you. That is like a little bit too much.
It's been going on for 10 months. That's what I was telling you guys about last time. It's just she's convinced herself that I somehow have been fighting with her, which I haven't. Everyone who's known me, you see me in every live stream you possibly could, right? I'm here all the time. I could care less about that old community. But yeah, she's convinced herself, and you know, it'll come to an end. It'll come to an end.
Has somebody been pretending to be you and fighting with her, do you think?
Could possibly be. I don't know. That community is messy, so yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, people that have mental health issues, like Chantal sits there and basically has whole arguments with Nader without him even being present. So it could be a similar situation where it's just she's built up this situation in her head and she's taking it out on you, but it is happening for her, but not for you. You know what I mean?
Could be.
She's nuts. She's completely nuts.
You know, all I have to say is that I hope she sleeps good at night knowing the piece of shit she is.
Well, I hope she has diarrhea for 10 years.
Oh, she steps on all the Legos, all of them, every single piece.
And all the bees?
Yeah. The killer bees, the African killer bees.
The hornets?
Right.
Yeah. And nothing tastes good ever again.
Yeah, everything. I hope all her food and drink tastes like earwax and mud.
Earwax and mud. Combined
I don't
together.
know. The photographs that they've been using are old ass photographs, and they're heavily edited. Okay, y'all have seen me. Okay,
Yeah.
I even posted a picture of myself without makeup. Like, come on. But I don't care about that. That's low-hanging fruit, right? I could give two shits about that. My concern is that some of the photos, the profile pic specifically, I have no idea where she got that photograph because it's not a photograph I have ever used in social media, not on Twitter or YouTube, I mean. So what I was told is that this person went through my father, who has terminal cancer's Facebook, and snagged a bunch of pictures. So good on you. Apparently they're walking around with their phone filled with photographs of my entire family.
I'm so sorry. That's horrible.
It's okay, because I'm not in flight mode and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to fight. And if it leads to a restraining order or something, then so be it.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
sorry to hear, Harry.
it's all right. It's all right. You know, I mean, that's just the game you play when you get involved as a creator. Unfortunately, there are people who will get close to you and lie to you and do shit like this. So be very, very careful who you allow into your circles.
She doesn't seem to be getting anything from it other than, well, obviously some sick pleasure, but it just seems to be like a whole waste of time and just bad energy all round to keep it going for this long.
I thought she would get tired at some point, but clearly I'm the only thing she has going on in her life. So
it's obsession is what it is. It's a compulsion when it becomes an obsession. Like,
yeah.
Well, you seem very strong and you're resolved to fight. But I hope you're leaning quite heavily on your family and friends that are physically around you for support, because I know it's got to be hard some days.
Oh, I have a strong network of people, you know, and honestly, I'm going to say this because I'm just going to put this out there. And I've said this before. If you come for my kids, I have no apologies for the things I say to you. Period. End of. Trust and believe I have no problems. No problems whatsoever. Will you cross the line with my kids? Gloves are off. The gloves are off. And I don't know a judge on earth who would see a parent defending at the time that photograph you docs, she was 4. Defending their children who one's a toddler and one's, just got out of toddlerhood. So yeah.
Kids are a no-go. They're a no-go zone. I don't care who you are. You just don't go there. You just don't. It should be an immediate, like, yes, we're giving you a restraining order. Yes, this person can't do it. Once they bring a minor to the public view,
right,
that's not okay, because it's not just them that you need to protect them from. It's the rest of the world out there looking at them now. So that should be an automatic crime.
Well, the thing is that I was a creator in a different community, and unfortunately, it was the micro drama community ended up imploding. They have nowhere else to go. So I believe they're trying to infiltrate into other communities, and they happened to spot me here. And the thing is that I left that community because that became a common trend. Anytime I made a video that they didn't like, I said something they didn't like, the first thing they would go for were the children. And of course, I'm going to not react nicely to that. I don't know a mom who would be nice if someone came for their kids. So that's just, they're trying to repeat the same pattern here. What they don't know is that in this community, we stand up for each other, we stick up for each other, and we're mature. We talk that community is all about the witch hunt, right? Like who's going to be the next doormat? Who's going to be the next one? That type deal. So, like I said, I have no apologies for anything I said to anyone when it came to my kids. At all.
And neither should you. You shouldn't. I wouldn't apologize either. I'd be like, nah, that's what you deserve.
Yeah, no, don't put any pictures of your children. I was naive. I thought these people actually liked me the whole time they were clowning me. Okay. And I guess were collecting shit since the beginning of my channel back in that community which was September 2019. I started off as a makeup parody review channel, and then I started doing drama commentary.
Wow. And this was the beauty industry, like the beauty guru type.
It's the micro beauty drama community, because I'm not even going to say it's like the micro community was battling with the OGs, which is, your Nick Snyder, Dustin Daly, Rich Lux, Petty Page, Truth Sleuth. So the known names, right? And yeah, I was petty with a few of them, but it stayed at a petty level, right? However, the micro community started eating each other alive because they became competitive to see who would be the top channel within that community. And eventually it imploded.
Is it not around anymore? Is it just completely destroyed itself now?
The micro one is destroyed. The OGs are still hanging strong. Good for them. Good for them. Now that I've experienced this, I actually regret how I treated the OGs. And if they ever happen to see this, I am so sorry. You were absolutely right about the micro community.
Well,
everyone turned on each other. Mo, are
learned.
you from that community? Because yeah, everyone turned on each other. It became a mess. Yes, Ree. Yes.
YouTube's a big place. Isn't there room enough for everyone?
You would think.
Yeah, like
you would think.
I
was a mouthy person. But I didn't do no different than what I do here. Like if you watch my commentary, I didn't talk no differently than what I talk. I'm snarky, I'm sarcastic, I don't, that's just my persona. And it rubs some people the wrong way. I don't know. I mean, we had our little fights here and there, but holy crap, to drag it out. I left that community a little over a year now.
But that's
For the
the
love of
beauty
God,
of
just leave me the
differences.
hell alone.
We need different types of people.
Yeah, who wants to watch the same channel 10 different ways? We want the different channels doing similar things, but from a different perspective. That's why all the reaction channels for Chantal are working, because everybody's got their own way of presenting it. To suit different flavors and tastes. Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Just leave me be. I'm here minding Foodie's business.
Yeah.
But like, holy cannoli.
So did we did we come to a conclusion what Chantal was going to be doing tonight, Friday night? She's not going out on a date.
We don't know. All we know is that she's supposedly supposed to go see the apartment or apartments for rent, because even she's not even sure what she's doing. Is it going to be one or is it going to be two? She keeps going back and forth. I'm going to see one apartment, but then she starts talking about twin matching apartments for her and Pete's. I'm like, talking like that makes you think like, she has a very well secured means of living, but it's not really that secure. Like anything can happen to her and it can all go crashing down.
Do you know what she wants to happen? She wants somebody to step in and say, don't worry, I'll sort this all out for you. You just give me the money and I'll find you somewhere to live and do all the contracts.
Really?
And yeah, and
well,
then
damn, maybe somebody needs a job then. Like give somebody one or
she's
two
not going
grand.
to pay them to do it. She wants them to
hell
do it
no.
for free.
That's why she's been with her family lately, because they're probably helping her find a place and get a place.
That's a good point. Yeah,
if she's behind in her rent, which I think she is, then that would mean Pete's credit is falling.
Yeah.
So She
Well,
might
it
need a
depends.
family member to co-sign for one of them.
Yeah, it depends on if they report to a credit bureau. BW Veronica, I see you. I'm gonna add you now.
Well, this might be the perfect time for me to dip out. Veronica can step in. I can go out because I've got to go to work. It was
All right,
nice
bye bye,
chatting with
Alright.
Dwight.
everybody.
Have a good
Bye,
one. Take
Joe.
Bye,
care.
Bye,
Dwight.
Have a
Bree.
good
Bye.
Bye,
day.
Veronica. Bye, Veronica. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know what she's banking on putting herself in a house situation because honestly, let's be honest, people. YouTube could be gone tomorrow, and then what are you going to do? How are you going to pay that?
And there's a lot of difference between living in a flat, an apartment, and then getting a house, because there's everything that goes with it. Like, especially if you've got a garden and a garage and everything, it's the more money you have to pay out, don't you?
Yeah,
So,
maybe she get matching pied à terres. Remember that term, pied à terre?
yeah, I like a pied à terre. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
What is that? Yeah, I'm kind of sitting here like I would love to know. I would love
It's
to
a
agree.
small living unit, so it's like a
Okay,
house
an
away from your
efficiency.
house.
Oh, see, we call those maids' quarters.
We call them an
Oh, okay.
efficiency.
Because, like, I have one at my house. There's a little tiny house that's like a pool house. It's got a shower on the outside, bathroom on the inside, and enough room for, like, a bed. And that's it.
Yeah. Or a maisonette. Sometimes they're called maisonettes. And they
Or
usually have a
like
staircase up at the side. I don't know. They do
Kashi
depends.
Star, she's living in like a boarding, kind of like a boarding place with different rooms.
Oh yeah, that's like a boarding house, isn't it? That's a big house. It looks very nice.
And they have like one kitchen and
It's just like sharing a big family being in a house, and everybody has their own bedroom. I imagine it's got a lock on there.
yes.
And then it's like what we used to use when we were at university. We all used to like live in a big house and rent it out between about 8 of us or something.
Yes.
Yeah, when I was young, that's how we did it. Because, like, especially in Seattle, you know, rent is so insanely high, and it always has been. So I shared a house at one point with me and 6 guys in a house, and it was perfect because we each had our own space, and that's all that mattered. It was better than paying a whole bunch of money for a studio apartment.
I shared it with 4 girls and a boy, and that was 5 people, and we all had a motorbike, maybe more. So that was a motorbike each. That was like 10 things in the house, but not much room. It was quite. So I always had to have my motorcycle in my bedroom or in the kitchen.
Oh wow. Well, that was like a very economical way to get around back in the day.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was. It was nothing like it is today. Yeah, it was easy peasy.
In terms of your buses, is it like you, in terms of public transportation in your area, is it where you pay per how far you go? Is that how it works?
No, you pay in zones.
Zones, okay.
Oh.
That's what I meant. Like because in Toronto, people kind of get like you only pay one flat fare no matter how far you go. And we're like, yeah.
Oh yeah, you can do that, or you can pay £2.50 and you get a ticket that you can go anywhere as many times as you want.
In a day?
For a whole day, yes.
Okay. All right. That sounds pretty fair.
It used to be £1.50 and it's gone up over the years. But yeah, so so that's what they do.
Yeah, Kenny J's right. Flat rate that lasts for 2 hours, and depending on the agreements between cities or even how do you call it, like counties, you gotta pay like a quarter or 50 cents or $1 to transfer, or sometimes it's free transferring between different cities. So it's really nice thing here, and not a lot of people are used to that because they do the whole zoning thing a lot elsewhere in the world, where depending on one zone and where you want to go, you pay a certain fee.
Is it over the age of 60 everybody gets a free transport ticket? Do you have that in your country? Yeah,
there is senior stuff that happens in the Toronto area. Yes.
You just get a ticket and you could go anywhere on a bus or a tram or a
But I
train.
remember living with Florida, there was like the community bus where back in the day it was like a quarter. You spend a quarter and the bus goes all over the community, dropping people off everywhere. I mean,
That's
for
how
a
the buses
quarter.
in Mexico are.
Oh, really?
They pick you up anywhere and they drop you off anywhere. If it's in their route, then you just say, okay, here, and they stop. And if you put your hand out when they're driving by, they stop. Because a lot of the buses here are actually privately owned. Like they're just people who bought a van. They call them
Okay.
combis. We have combis.
Okay.
We have like multiple levels of buses here, and like combis are the cheapest, are like less than 50 cents. And they'll pick
Combi.
you
It's
up
funny that
and
you say that because my grandpa had one.
a combi, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're cool because literally, I mean, if you have the money to buy a van, then you can have a business. No one cares if it's ran by the city or not.
Yeah, they do that in the Philippines too. So it's very common.
But it's convenient. If you need a ride, you just wait and eventually something will drive by and you just get on.
Okay, nice. That's awesome. Is British Columbia outrageously expensive depending where in BC you
Yes.
live? It can be, especially in Vancouver and that area, yes.
Vancouver's
Quite
more than
expensive.
Seattle now.
Yeah.
It's really high up there.
Yes, for sure.
Emerald Blue was asking, what is a bed set? A bed set is where you have a kitchen and a bedroom and a living room all in one room, and it's where you bed, where you sit.
We call that a studio.
Yeah, well, it's a bed. That's what Emerald Blue was asking what a bed sit was. You don't have a separate bedroom. You have a little bathroom, but your bed and your living quarters.
Yeah,
That's
that's a studio too.
Yeah, I thought so. Or in Scotland, it's called a one apart. A two apart is a 2-bedroom, and so it's all different. It's all different names, but yeah. I wouldn't fit all my stuff in a bed set studio apartment.
Now there are also flats too.
Flats are just apartments here.
Yeah, here it's like basically a split house. So like an upstairs and a downstairs, and there's usually a separate entrance into the upstairs.
That's amazing. Yeah.
That's a duplex.
Oh,
yeah. Veronica,
it's amazing.
You were gonna do mukbangs. You're gonna start.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start doing mukbangs live, like twice a week, because I need to get more followers and more watch hours. Like I'm way far away from my watch hours. So I'm gonna start doing that. Plus Skinny Queen and me are gonna start doing something at least once a week on my channel. Yeah, we're gonna start doing fun stuff, lots of live stuff.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm excited. So if you don't follow me, follow me.
She wanted me to do some live mukbangs, but I don't know if I'm I don't know. I'm just not. I used to do mukbangs all the time on my old channel, but I'm not sure if that's, something that I want to do at this point, or that I even can do at this point, to be honest. But absolutely, I think that you should do them though, because they do bring a lot of views. A lot of people do like them, contrary to popular belief. They're popular.
Yeah. Sorry if I offended somebody. I don't know what I said, but
you offended me. No, I'm kidding.
No matter what you do,
I'm just excited. I'm excited because I'm having fun.
Oh, go for it. It could work. You could be on something very lucrative and exciting.
You didn't offend me.
No, someone in the chat was mad that I was talking. So
I was joking, obviously. I'm joking. Look, I'm sarcastic. I can't help it, damn it. I already told y'all. I'm the Chandler Bing of the community. I say things, and sometimes I'm like, maybe I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't the right time for that joke. Yeah.
No, it's all good.
Hey, I like watching a mukbang, even if I'm not doing them. I don't watch them for fetish reasons. I like to watch them just because I like to hear what people have to say.
Well,
I'm nosy. I like to see what people are eating. I'm
Yeah,
a
I'm not going to
foodie at
eat
heart.
anything. I'm not going to eat anything different than I normally would. I'm staying keto. I have to do it. So
Okay,
I'm just
nice.
going to, it'll all be keto. It's all good.
That's awesome. That's
It
awesome.
won't be messy and gross like some people's.
Right. Well, yeah, the conversation started off hot or cold or pissy or what. I don't know.
I
I
know.
have to
Like
do a
I know we're talking
Simon.
about mukbangs.
Can
Oh,
we?
wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
because I feel like Foodie Beauty and like the whole like subculture of mukbangs has gotten lost in what it originally came from, and I would be doing my family, who is Korean, an injustice if I didn't explain this.
Mm-hmm.
But mukbangs originated in Korea, and it was just a way of people who, per se, didn't want to eat by themselves to
Right.
have others to eat with them. It was
And
a
have a
company
meal
thing.
and conversation. That's what
Exactly.
it's meant to be. It's not meant to be eating tons and tons of food and, all that. That's just what it's
Exactly.
morphed into. Yeah. So I'll be
Yes.
more like way old school.
It's social eating. Actually, mukbangs, yes, they did eat a lot of food, but it was in a social setting and more than one person sometimes.
It
Um,
started off easy. It started off easy with, I'm going to have this meal, right? But then you got to start as a creator, you got to find more interesting ways of people to get to watch you eat, to sit with you and have a dinner. So it went from simple to what it is now, where some people are like, here's an entire plate, a table of food, and I'm going to eat everything on this table.
Yeah, I can't do that.
there's
I ate like 3
multiple
ribs today.
reasons
That
why
was it.
people watch them too. Some people watch them because, like some people said in the chat, because they can't eat certain foods. Some people watch them when they're losing weight. Some people watch them because they live by themselves and they want somebody to
Right.
eat with. Some
Right.
people watch them as a fetish. There is all different reasons why people watch mukbangs.
Yes. Now in today's culture, yes. But I was just trying to say how it originated,
Mm-hmm.
how it became a thing.
I
Yeah,
think
it
how I
became a thing.
started is honestly, it was Trisha Paytas, and I was watching Eat with Chunky and Amber Lynn, our girl. She was
Do
doing
you have
mukbangs too.
the program, the reality show Come Dine With Me in your country, where it's total strangers all go to each other's house every night for 5 nights of a week, and they cook and have a meal together and talk and everything and get up to all sorts of things. I used to like
Mm-mm.
that
We
because it
don't,
was
but it sounds
social.
really interesting.
It's
It
called Come
does.
Dine With Me,
Wait,
yeah, and it's
we
just
had a
strangers that get
TBS
together.
thing. We had a TBS thing that's similar to what you're describing back in the 90s. Do y'all remember Dinner and a Movie?
No, I've
Does
not
anyone
seen that.
else besides me remember that?
I
It was
remember
every
Dinner
Vaguely.
and
Friday
Movie.
night, they would play a movie
Yeah.
and they would cook and eat and talk about the movie.
Yeah, exactly. I remember it.
No, I don't. I wish. What was this? It was called Dinner and a Movie.
Yeah, it was Friday night dinner and a movie, and they said, like, for example, we're gonna play Freddy Krueger tonight, right? So they would play the movie, and then before and after, they would show themselves cooking and talk about what they saw, and then yeah, and then show the movie again, and so on and so forth.
See, I prefer something like that where it's they actually sit down and have a nice set table and a lovely display, and people put effort into it, and they
Well, I
wear
mean,
nice
people
clothes,
are in. Oh, I'm sorry,
and
Ginger.
they have
I'm
good
having trouble hearing.
and they have good conversation, and it's not all focused on just a mouth chomping on food, which really puts me off.
See,
And
that's
people
my
talking with their
problem
mouth
too.
full, I hate so much. So
Yes,
Yeah.
Tara. It was USA. It was USA Network that had it. Yes. Sorry.
No, I'm having. Is anybody else? Is it low or is it just me? Because I'm having trouble hearing people talking a bit.
I think it's just you.
It's
I can
just
hear
you?
everybody.
Yeah,
Okay.
everything's fine here.
I'm sorry I interrupted.
No, that's okay. You're
It's
fine.
it's difficult not to interrupt sometimes. I know we always get it. I get people saying to me afterwards, why you let everybody will talk all over you and blah, 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 and you'll talk over each other. It's difficult because you've got to work out when there's a natural pause and when someone comes to the end of a sentence.
Yeah, and there's no visual cues of when somebody's going to stop talking.
That's right, yeah, and so you're always going to be talking over somebody at some point unless you time it right. But there's always going to be a problem, and if you've got audio issues and you can't hear really what's going on, then there's a delay, or somebody takes a long pause before they finish the end of the sentence. Somebody hops in and talks all over them, so it's difficult. Yeah. So to answer your question, no. I think it's just you that's having problems with your volume.
I think I'm gonna pop out and pop back up in a little bit and check my settings. Thank you guys.
Hey, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah, see you later, Skinny Queen.
So did Repsion do his thing yet, or is he still working on it?
He's working on it. It comes out next weekend.
Okay.
And we shall figure out if it will negatively or positively affect Chantal, because Chantal doesn't mind negative attention as long as, it gets her more views and gets more people watching her.
Yeah, that's all yesterday was. That's all I could see was her wanting more views. Like, I'm going to fight with this guy because he has way more people.
Well, then I hope Repsion puts a little caveat into his and says, look, guys, people in my audience, I suggest you don't go and give El Shami any more views, and also FB as well. I know you can't really do that, but it's because their behaviour has been so bad. It's a warning to his regular viewers, I imagine.
I'm hoping that he focuses on both of them kind of equally. Not necessarily equally, but give her a big chunk. Like, talk about all the scandalous stuff that she does, and the fact that she's talking about, I didn't platform him. Oh my God, you're still talking about him today.
Monty, do me a favor. You have my permission, okay? Let's watch the video I made together.
Oh, is that the one you showed all the the ones that had his name in it or alluded to him in the titles?
No. I just put this one out, a couple of hours ago, I think.
Then I missed it.
It's going to become a thing, though, a weekly thing.
Good. Yeah, she just needs called out. And I think that's the biggest problem is, like, trying to find old stuff. Going through stuff and trying to find clips is so hard. It's crazy.
Can I just say that I've been doing that, and not only is it hard to do, it is so frustrating because I just want to punch her face.
Right? When I was making my video, I was losing my mind.
Punch her.
Oh, so I'm not the only one that feels that. Okay.
No, because I'm so used to watching her through Monty, really, or through the reaction channels, and like raw dogging her is just that is not the way to go. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah, it's a lot. And after I do it, after I put a video together, I have to mentally let it go because it can really get on you. She's so annoying. Like today, I just did a video on her and Mollasses. Oh my God, I wanted to punch her in the face. I really did. She's shaming her about mental health. First off, Foodie, instead of shaming her about going to a mental institution, you should be asking for a ride, sister. You need a ride to that mental health institution. Am I not wrong? Are you freaking kidding me? I can't.
Yep.
I
agree.
Look, we need to rent a bus and put people like Louise and the article writer and and be like, look, it's a month treatment, and I promise you'll be fine when you come out. Take it. Take the help, damn it.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's a lot. It's a lot. But yeah, you just kind of, and then people are like, well, why do you do it? Well, I do it because I don't want her getting away with this. This is bull crap.
The more
She
you
shouldn't get away
see
with
it,
Yeah, when you put it together and you see everything she says, oh my God, it just shows you what a vile, disgusting human she is. She really is. She really is. And she just gets lower and lower every day.
True. All right, so we're gonna watch Ear Pepperoni's latest Time Travel Archive 1. So let's get started.
Relish on her burger?
I don't understand Repzion's hatred. That's my whole fucking point. And he's saying that I keep going with the narrative of victim shaming. Bitch, it was your own words. It was your own fucking words. Your own words. Foodie Beauty dropped the charges. Victim shaming, stupid fucking asshole. I don't have an abuser, no bueno. I'm not being abused, so... No, being abused means you're being abused, right? So... we've decided to try to make it work. That's my choice. We know what happened in the past. We're moving on. We want to be better people. That's it. That's all you need to know.
Bullshit.
You can keep talking about him, but I don't have to answer to your constant accusation. You know? I respect your opinion. I know you hate him, and you don't think he's good for me. And a lot of that is because of me and what I've come on here and said. I have not lied about what I've shared, but I haven't shared the full story. And
this is a year ago.
Like what you know is like a lot of it's not true. I'd say most of it. And that's I can't talk about anything. There's nothing to really talk about. People have private lives, and I just don't want to talk about it. I'm not going to come on here and when we have a fight and air it out. I will not do that. I will try to be more respectful of our privacy as a couple. Of if it's going to work, I'm also going to, for my viewers, just be more respectful of the whiplash I'm giving you.
Bullshit.
I'm very impulsive. I'm very emotional, especially in new relationships. I feel like my insecurity, I kind of like just, All we know is what you told us. You confirm. No, I'm not being. I'm not. Everything is good right now. Okay, just we have a really good. Things are really good. He's really good to me, and we have a lot of fun. Like I'm not gonna come on here tomorrow and be like, oh, I fucking hate him. Like I'm not gonna do that. If we fight, I'll handle it private. So when I'm in a fight with somebody, obviously, like I say things that I you know what I mean, like just to hurt him and stuff like that too. So yeah, all I can say is we've come, like honestly, like oh my God. From the time, remember when the beginning was rough. That's all I want to say, and it was because of drugs, 100%. Foodie Beauty gave him a platform. What I want to focus on is just, I think he's a really good cook. I think cooking videos, food, who doesn't love food? So I think that will be good. I want him to focus on his YouTube career. Well, if he can make cooking videos and stuff, why not, right? With my help. Hey, it benefits us both in a way. He needs a better camera. Yeah, I need to help him with that because he doesn't know anything about it. Actually, he catches on pretty quick. He's able to upload himself, but like I help him with the editing and stuff. I don't mind. It takes me like 2 minutes to put some shitty editing. Bitch, it was your own words. With my help, benefits us both in a way. It was your own fucking words. Your own words.
That one didn't age quite so well.
Exactly. Your own words.
Thank you, Erie.
Careful what you say.
You're welcome.
Great video. You
Thank
got
you.
it. You captured it. I mean, look, she wants to play the victim. And I think my theory is she's doing this because she said yesterday, well, you can't blame me for anything I do because I'm in love with him. This is all because she's going to go back to him. She wants to go back to him. And when she does, she's going to fall back on, I told you I was still in love with him. I'm a victim. He's love bombed me. It's not my fault. Get over yourself. Get over.
I don't
You're a
believe they've
38-year-old
stopped.
woman. No,
I don't believe
agree.
they've all stopped. I know they're all still in contact. They're sure they may be having a tiff right now, whatever. They're still all in contact. Like, didn't she dox Dede's number? So does Dede have the same number that she doxed?
Exactly. No, Dede
So that means
announced on
she
her
has the
live
new
stream
number.
she changed her phone number. There's a live
Exactly.
stream where she
So
said she changed her number.
it's all just BS. Like, I swear, I don't think they have stopped at all. They may have had tiffs in between, but I don't think they have completely stopped dealing with each other. They're all connected. They're all making money together. Like, in my opinion, it just never ended.
No, and she's still going hard defending him. She got angry at Repzion because Repzion's doing this video. She doesn't like it. She wants to defend Nader continuously. It's disgusting. And I just look, here's my thing. If you want to do that, you do you, boo. I don't care. Live your life. But how dare you? How dare you get on this platform and then use victims as your scapegoat? How effing dare you? That is what pisses me off to no end. You are using actual victims to gain sympathy and to use as an excuse for your disgusting, vile behavior. Own it, Foodie. Just own it. You're a piece of shit. You want Nader. Own it. Don't be using these victims as your cover-up. F you. Sorry.
The fact that she spends almost every single night stoned out of her gourd reminiscing about the good moments is just, it's sickening. Like, I literally don't know a single abuse victim who does that. Not a one. You know, you may talk about like a situation, but like maybe once a year, you know, it's not every day. And you're not having that love glow in her eyes when she's doing it. You know, if you felt like a victim, you would not act that way. And I understand all victims are different, but the way that she acts is not like any victim I've ever seen in my entire life.
No, she refuses to get help because she doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to change. And like I said, just own it. Like Foodie, just own it. You don't want to change. You want to live this way. Just freaking say that. Instead of really being disgusting and then claiming you're a victim. This is what pisses people off. Just own it. Just say, look, guys, I know you don't get it, but this is what I want in my life. Just say it.
Facts. So it seems she is eating somewhere alone. She's been live for 7 minutes. Titled "Men Are Embarrassed to Be Seen with Me." So I guess Tony or Mr. Coffee didn't want to go out to eat. Yikes.
Well, her and Mr. Coffee haven't done anything but been in a hotel, supposedly.
Yeah, she has to understand the difference between a hookup and a relationship. If you're going on Tinder to find men, they're not looking for relationships. I don't care if it's written in the bio. Okay, now I know there's been situations where people have formed a relationship out of meeting, you know, on Tinder, but that's you know, not all the time.
No, it's like 1 in 500. Literally.
Right. She has to understand, you want to date, like you want to actually find a man, then put yourself on legitimate websites that are for dating. And there are people who are looking for bigger women. Okay. So don't say, like, I think it's easier for her if she, like, stop offering sex for attention. Okay. What you're doing is you're throwing yourself and saying, I will do this sexual favor for you. But then
she's offering money. It's not even about sex. It's money. She's starting out with money. They every single one of them, she says she talked about her job. So,
it's feeding into her sexual fantasy of being a drop dead gorgeous woman. that she's meeting somebody on a hookup for raw sex with lots and lots of passion. Well, not passion, just massive fucking. And
Well,
then
you talk to
they're going to fall for her
talk to
because
any big girl out there, and they'll tell you that you can literally, you go on Tinder, you're bombarded. When I got back from the US like 4 months ago now, I was like, okay, I'm single now. I'm going on Tinder. I went on Tinder for one day. I had tons and tons of people messaging me, even people that I talked to years ago. And I'm like, yep, nope, this is creepy. I'm done. I'm done. I'm good. I don't need to do this. I don't need this.
No, but
like,
what I was saying was that Chantal, it feeds into her fantasy of being able to meet somebody on a no strings date, not even date,
right.
hookup, and then they actually fall for her and become this slave to her affections and passions and kiss her feet and take her out. But we all know that, yeah, you're not the sort of girl that you take out to meet your friends. Certainly don't take back to meet your mother. And you're not presentable outside, Chantal, to go out. And you can't eat nicely when you do go out for a meal. So
I couldn't believe she was out in public in that dress yesterday.
Oh my god!
Which one was
it? Did you
oh,
see?
yes, that black and white.
Oh my god,
Monty, can you show it so people can see it? It was bad. It was bad.
Do you have
was
the side by
so
side? I
bad.
can't remember who has the side by side because someone posted a picture of when she purchased the dress and what it looks like now. When she purchased the dress, it went down to her knees.
Yeah.
Well, she said today or yesterday, she said, no, it was yesterday when she was eating that pizza. She's like, I bet I'm back up to 350, which means that just in the last 2 weeks, she's gained 30 pounds, supposedly. So that's healthy.
It's not even about her being a big girl. She is so unhealthy. The drugs, the eating, the disgusting behavior. It is all of it. And no man worth their salt is going to be interested in that, except for maybe a one night stand. Let's be honest, except for that. And look,
a natter. That's the only reason she still wants him, is because he was the only guy who put up with her nastiness, and he only did it for the money. So, that's why she's still so hung up on him. He was the only one that said yes. So it's just really, it's sad. It's sad to watch.
Yeah, he was the first one that went back for more after. Usually she'll probably get a pump and dump, and then that's it, because she is nasty. She has no poise. She has no style. She has no manners.
And I was just talking
nasty.
I was just talking to my mom. My mom's 76 years old, and we were just talking and laughing our butts off because my mom said if I wanted a man, I could get one. Like there are people out there with fetishes that want to try things. So bragging on that, Chantal, anybody could get somebody to have sex with them. There's all sorts of people out there, but you want a relationship, and what you're doing is not working for you. And get a clue and stop blaming fat shaming. Get over it.
It can't be fat shaming. I'm fat. We are not fat shaming. I am fat. I am talking about facts, not shaming, facts.
I'm tired of people using that excuse when it comes to addressing. Look, you put yourself out there, Foodie, and you do and say the things you do. People are going to have didn't she just lecture Dede on that like a week ago? Didn't she sit there and tell Dede, well, you can't complain about people talking about you because, that's what happens when you're on YouTube. Hello, hi.
Yeah.
Foodie.
Well, of course. I mean, everything's a double standard in her life. She says one thing and then does the other. So whatever. It's just very frustrating. And the last few days have been super frustrating. Like, I can't watch for more than a couple minutes when she's in this smug tall situation type deal. It really makes my skin crawl when she just lies and lies and lies and lies. Oh, I can't handle it. And honestly, if she would just be honest about everything, she probably would end up with more followers. If she just told the truth all the time, she probably would.
That's how I feel.
Oh yeah. BBW swinger groups. There's all kinds of BBW groups out there. Like, yeah, they're all really sleazy, most of them, but there are, I mean, I shouldn't say that. A lot of them are a lot of them are kind of predatorial in in a very, like, well, you know, we used to, back in the day, they used to have like the BBW meetups and all that stuff. And back in the day, like, you know, before internet was the real internet, you know, those are the kind of things that you did because you think, oh, until the internet, until this like last 10 years, being a BBW was still really, really, really like a secretive kind of fetish type thing, you know. And so we used to go to those dances occasionally, and it was just not comfortable. It was a meat market. It was not comfortable. None of those guys were there because they wanted to date us. They were there because they wanted to bone every one of us.
A fetish,
you know,
fulfilling
and
a fetish.
It's fetish. It was all fetish. And there's someone just did a documentary about the history of NAFA or whatever, the National Organization of Advancement of Fat People. And it was literally started by a fetishist, and the only reason he started it was to normalize it so his friends wouldn't make fun of him. Not because he cared about the women, but because of the fetish thing. He wanted his friends to not laugh at him for dating fat girls. Like, that's how that whole movement started, was as a fetish. So I've always
just like
had a
to say
with
that there is, you can go, when you're a slim person as well, you can go out and meet people that want to just bang slim people.
Oh, Lord.
Because it's not only BBWs or whatever, but there are people that do actually like us as well.
Right. All right. I think she's been live for 15 minutes. Bunny Melon doesn't know who Mollasses is. Mollasses is interested in McHenry Cruiser, bad boy, if you know who that is. She was on the panel with RSN MFW as well as Foodie Beauty earlier today. On Real Drama Starz, there was a situation there fighting because Mollasses believes that Foodie Beauty truly will take her man McHenry Cruiser, while McHenry Cruiser is saying it's just a
troll.
Bit. Yeah, exactly.
It's just a bit. There's
Wait,
no way
I'm
he's
sorry.
serious. He's just clouting. It's all good. Like,
okay, wait
none
a
of it's
minute.
real.
So Mollasses is with McHenry?
Like, real life, like they've hung out a lot. They've been friends for a long time.
She sucked farters out of his asshole.
Yeah,
and
they've done a lot of creepy
his
shit
piss.
together.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Well, you do you. Hey, you know, but
if you don't mind me, I did put a video up with that segment of her and Mollasses. Mollasses tore her a new a-hole. Mollasses, I don't know who Mollasses is either, but after, she really handled Foodie well. I mean, you guys, she really did. And I put that video up if you just kind of want to see that clip of it. And of course, Foodie mental health shames her because that's what Foodie does. She can't. And then she cried, and said to who's the leader of that stream?
RSN.
Yeah. So she cried to him and was like, do you want me here? And he kicked Mollasses off. Like, never
Lord.
Yeah, he kicked her off.
What is their thing with her?
I don't know, but they let Foodie mental health shame her. And when Mollasses came at her and she said, like, you're mental health shaming me. Are you kidding me? And he kicked her off. And she didn't say anything mean, I don't think. I think she was very real. She was factual. She basically told Foodie, like, you're not healthy. And, you need to fix yourself. She said to Foodie, you're not sober. Like, she was spitting real facts. Nothing mean. She was not shaming her. She was simply, and Foodie she couldn't handle it. She basically was like, do I have to leave? Why am I here?
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you telling me the one that likes to sit on camera every now and then saying, you guys, my mental health, I'm going to go back to the doctor and get some more pills, was mental health shaming someone else?
Like 4 times. Yeah, she kept saying, because I guess Mollasses has said, I guess with this relationship, she wanted to check herself into a mental health hospital. So Foodie was like, oh, look at you. Like, you want to go to a loony bin. She called it a loony bin. Yep.
Oh,
she's
my
disgusting.
Gosh.
And Mollasses called her out on it. Mollasses also called her out because she said, oh, you're fat shaming me and I can go on Tinder and have anybody I want. And Mollasses was like, oh, so you're getting your self-worth out of having sex with men? That's pretty sad. Like she was phenomenal. She put
Wow,
Foodie in her
good for
place.
her.
Yeah.
Good for her. Because honestly, Foodie, I'm gonna say it. I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again, and I will say it every time you say that. Some men will stick their thing into anything.
Yes.
You are no different than a glory hole to them. That's why they don't go out to dinner with you. That's why they don't take you home to meet the mom. Because you're just a cum dumpster. Understand that.
You're just a vessel for their dirty water. That's all it is. And just something to, and just a little bit of a freaky moment to do. Oh, to shag somebody that's really flipping stinky and horrible and that picks a nose. They'll just do it just for the what's the word? Not fetish, just for the novelty of it.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. It's true though. You know it, Monty. You're a man. You know these things.
I know a lot of things, just like how I know last night, or should I rather say this morning, I think Jessica Messica was saying that not only my PP allegedly supposedly is in a cage, but garlic breads as well. It's all good. I just hope that my cage is a little bit larger than garlic bread is all I'm gonna say.
His garlic brings all the girls to the yard and they're like, it's better than I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah, and somebody better have the key.
The garlic's coming.
Hey, look, Jessica Messica, she was live for like 24 hours it seems.
Right?
So,
yeah, it's like nonstop.
Yeah, but hey, she wants the bag, go for it, So look, I don't, you do you. Again, just be honest about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. Anyways, I better get going on my on my main to figure out what Foodie Beauty is doing so I don't get behind. But yeah, lots of new characters. If you thought we couldn't get more characters, so who do we have? We have Foodie Beauty, we have Nader, we have Dede, we have Jessica Messica, we have Romanel Roman, we have S Jam, we have McHenry Cruiser, Bad Boy now. Like, how much more people in the Chantal verse do we need?
God, she's gonna need a whole new bedpost to put more notches on them. That's all I gotta say.
It's like more and more and more people. And it'll be okay if some people do videos here and there, but it's like this nonstop streaming. I only have so many hours in the day, right? So I got to do the best I can with everything. So we'll see. But I guess we'll wrap this up. Thank you so much, everybody. I guess I've posted the links to people's channels. So if you want to check people out, then go ahead. But thank you so much, everybody, for being here. If you want to join me with the snipe that I'm going to be doing in the next 2 to 3 minutes, then join me over on my other channel. Other than that, thank you so much, Perfectly Imperfect, Skinny Queen, Nacho Ginger, Ear Pepperoni, BBW Veronica, Dwight Cookie was here as well, and everybody else. Take care.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone. Take care. Have a good one.
Thank you.